You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the join button for channel memberships and check out the merch. And when you get your merch, make sure you use the discount code MARTSUS, S-U-X, and I'm going to give you 10% off for your purchase, and you can get this cool Socialism Media t-shirt. Let's get into this, folks. Let's go over to the Marx's NBA of China and talk about one Lebron James, a.k.a. LaChina James, a.k.a. LaWoke James. Now, we got to back up just a little bit here on LeBron James before we really kind of dive into our main topic here. You remember last season, Giannis of the Milwaukee Bucks won the regular season MVP, back-to-back MVPs. LeBron, he was offended by that. He got upset about it, okay? Now, granted, the Lakers won the NBA title, but LeBron James was not happy that he did not win the MVP, the woke MVP at that. This is his quote. He said, quote, "It pissed me off. That's my true answer. It pissed me off because out of 101 votes, I got 16 first place votes. That's what pissed me off more than anything." Okay? Now, getting to a few days ago now, the Lakers and the Bucks played, and I'm pretty sure that nobody out there watched the game because the NBA ratings as we know it are in the trash. They're absolute garbage. Nobody is watching it, and LeBron James is the big reason for that, for lying about all this woke police brutality stuff and politics and sports. That is the number one way to destroy your league, LeBron James. But I'm pretty sure you know that by now at this point, okay? But anyway, the Lakers actually beat the Bucks the other night. And LeBron had a good game, 34 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. Giannis, 25 points, 12 rebounds. But he had 9 turnovers, and they also lost the game, okay? So, LeBron James is asked a question about, does he feel any satisfaction in finding success against the back-to-back MVP? LeBron James said this, quote, "Nah, I think you know me. I think all of you guys know me. It's never been about individual. It's always been about team success. That's all that matters. I can care less about that. I just try to play well and help our team win versus any opponent. And that's what it's all about." Stephen A. Smith of ESPN has now called out LeBron James on that statement because it is an absolute lie, and Stephen A. Smith has even called LeBron James a liar. He actually said that LeBron James lied in front of the American people. Right on that. Because you heard the first statement I said, man. He was pissed off because he didn't win the MVP. That is individual success. Even though he won the title, his 4th title, okay? But this is what Stephen A. Smith said about LeBron James. He said, quote, "I think that LeBron stood in front of the cameras last night and lied to the American public and anybody else who was listening. But I'm not knocking him for it. I think that, listen, LeBron wouldn't be as great as he is if all he thought about was the outcome of the team, especially in the sport of basketball. There is some individual pride that steeps into the equation where you put dudes on notice. This is who the hell I am. Don't forget." And Stephen A. Smith is 100% absolutely correct. LeBron James does care about individual stats. He absolutely does. I mean, it's not about just team success. LeBron is self-centered. He really, really is. I mean, think of this, man. The man is balding. We know it. His hairline is going, and he wears like fake hair extensions on the top of his head. He does. He cares about his appearance. He cares about what other people think about him. It's not just about team success. No player ever has been just about team. And when you're a player on the level of LeBron James, yes, you want your team to win. You want to win the title. But however, you want to be the reason why your team wins and wins the title. That's just the way it is. That's what makes players all-time great. every single player in the top 10, top 15, they've all cared about their individual stats. And LeBron James just flat out lied about it. And I'm glad that Stephen A. Smith had called him out on that. See, LeBron James, man, he's a phony. He's a fraud. Everything that he says is pretty much a lie. He is. LeBron James is a liar. But for more than just what Stephen A. Smith said about that. But good call on Stephen A. Smith for actually calling out LeBron James on this. There's no doubt about it. LeBron James cares about his individual stats. Think of this. He wants to be the GOAT, right? If LeBron James just went out there and gave you 10 points per game and let's say 5 rebounds, 2 assists, nobody would regard him as the best player. Nobody would call him an all-time great player. He would pretty much be something like Kenny Smith or something like that. I'm pretty sure LeBron James, when it comes down to it, he would much rather have a career like, let's say, Charles Barkley with no titles than to be Robert Horry, who has 7 titles. He would absolutely take 0 titles to have a career like Charles Barkley. And I love Robert Horry. He won titles here with the Rockets, but he's not even close to being a Hall of Famer. Not even close. LeBron wants to GOAT. He wants to be the GOAT. He wants to be better than Michael Jordan, but we know that he will never, ever, ever be better than Michael Jordan. He is not on that level. He's just not. He's an all-time great player, but he will never, ever be Michael Jordan. Maybe at this point, maybe just at this point, he cares more about the titles. No doubt about it, because he wants to catch MJ. He still has 2 to go, 3 to pass him. I don't think he's going to pass him. He has a great shot to win the title again this year. But like I said, nobody's watching. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that whatsoever. If you want to be the GOAT, good on you. But we all know you are the phony GOAT. You're the woke GOAT. You're definitely the greatest of all time when it comes to being woke and lying to the people. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, black and white sports fans? Stephen A. Smith calling out LeBron James for lying to the American people when he talks about he doesn't care about his individual stats. He cares about the team's success. That is a lie. Every all-time great player has taken certain things personally. You know, look at Hakeem Olajuwon. When David Robinson won the MVP in 1995, Hakeem was offended. And he absolutely destroyed David Robinson in the 1995 Western Conference Finals. That was one of the greatest performances we have ever seen. Hakeem took that personally because he said, that's my MVP trophy, and they're going to disrespect me like that. So for LeBron James to come out and lie like that, I'm not buying it. I'm glad that Stephen A. Smith actually called him out on this. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.